was gonna say that out on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it like close to the middle, which is like a high C, like 75.
And that's why I will say the zombies did kind of ruin it overall. They didn't have to have the lumberjack match. They could have done it a lot better, and it would have been a higher rating. That match was kind of ruined the night.
Yeah, I was enjoying. Like I was actually sitting there enjoying it. Then I see zombies. I'm like, what the is going on?
Yep. Yeah, pretty much the same. But thank you for doing this, so we can, I had someone else to talk to about the WrestleMania Backlash and kind of bounce things off of.
Yeah, no problem. I'm always here.
Yeah. Thank you. So that was the thoughts regarding WrestleMania Backlash. The Tyler is actually my little brother. I referenced him in previous episodes. More so related to, teaching him how wrestlers perform the moves and how it's more of a choreographed thing, and where they're not really trying to hurt each other. They're just trying to make it look spectacular. He's someone I reached out to since Mark is on hiatus, and I need someone to bounce off some of the discussions regarding WrestleMania Backlash, because just sharing my thoughts alone without any back and forth just kind of feels weird, especially for a monthly event like that. He might be back, as well as there might be somebody else instead. Regards to AEW Double or Nothing, I am actually leaning towards getting that event, so I can talk about it on the show. And I actually got it last year. I like Double or Nothing. I like AEW's product in general, and I think their card is looking pretty good. So you might hear his voice again. Any case, you can get our podcast on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spreaker, Spotify, and YouTube. You can follow us on Twitter at WrestlingSCool. Facebook is Wrestling Still Cool. Instagram is Wrestling Still Cool. TikTok is Wrestling Still Cool 90. And I believe we're on LinkedIn as well as Wrestling Still Cool. If you'd like to shoot us an email, try and provide any kind of feedback or anything of that nature, you can get us at email at wrestlingstillcool@gmail.com. I want to hear from you guys. This is the best thing for us in terms of feedback, whether it be social media, whether it be direct messages, whether it be comments, or email at that matter. And I implore you guys that are downloading this and listening to our show, please, if you can, leave a review where you get the show from. I want to keep building this brand. I want to keep doing these episodes because I actually enjoy doing this, and I think the positivity that this show brings in comparison to other shows, I'm not going to speak on any names that can be negative towards the product in general, is a good thing. Plus, a lot of people do cover WWE, and I fully admit that I'm one of those. But I'm going to be shifting away and shifting to more of the smaller brands because I think there needs to be more attention on those, even independent wrestlers. So, let's see. This will be going up on Wednesday, May 26th. So on Friday, you can expect a review of sorts from the wrestling TV shows from last week, like you have been. I'm also going to talk a little bit more in depth on that one about the release of Velveteen Dream and Drake Warts, as well as a couple other things that came out of WWE news. Something that broke today as I'm editing this that I want to spend more time on, which I probably will do tied into the next week's show regarding this week's term of wrestling news, is what happened with Adnan Virk. I will say one thing short and quick. I never thought that anyone should really lose their job, but he was not a right pick, and I think that they actually got rid of two good announcers from being on television prematurely, in the form of Samoa Joe, who has been completely cut by the company, and Tom Phillips, which I don't know what happened with him. But they got rid of those to try and experiment with Adnan Virk, which didn't really work out. Adnan Virk sounds like a good dude. I just don't think it's a good fit for him, is what it comes down to. But I'll talk more in depth of that next week. So this is, like I said, this is going up Wednesday. Next week's wrestling, which is last week's wrestling, will be going up on Friday with the Marcus Mathers, almost said Marshall Mathers, but Marcus Mathers interview going up on Monday, as well as a discussion with Just Incredible going up on Wednesday regarding AEW Blood and Guts. I know it's a little time away from it, but just there's reasons for it. Followed by past week's wrestling going up on Friday. The plan is for Double or Nothing, as long as I get the pay-per-view and able to enjoy it and watch it, I will probably have that up the following week, and we'll continue that trend. I would like to get another interview scheduled in there, so I'm going to try and make that happen. But I'm going to try, and these next couple weeks are definitely going to have 3 episodes per week, with the following week probably going to about 2 episodes a week. And I like to keep it close to 2 episodes. I thank you for you guys. Thank you for hanging in there. I'm sorry there was a delay in some of the episodes. There's just things going on. I thank you guys for listening. Again, leave us any kind of feedback you can. And hopefully AEW doesn't follow WWE, and we don't have zombies at Double or Nothing. No one needs that. No one wants that.